All right, so I got some goodies for the 240. I got some stuff from English Tune. I have their brake master shield already, and this is their valve cover heat shield that goes in here. It has to go like that. I don't know how it goes around this, unless, oh no, it goes like that. Okay. So I'm gonna see, I don't know how crazy it's gonna look with this here and this here, but I think it's gonna look sick. So I'm gonna throw that on today. And I also got, comes with hardware too, which is nice. And I also got their harness shield. So most S chassis guys will know that there's a harness that runs above this wheel. And when you lower the car, it usually chews up that harness. So most people tuck them, but you're left with the artist and his art. Woody just uked all over the floor. So Jazzy's got to clean that up. It looks so guilty, dude.
It looks like a giant fucking turd.
Dude, it's nasty looking. It's gross. Gross, Woody.
Yeah, it's
pretty gross, man.
It's
But anyways, most people tuck that harness up, but you're left with this. And this one actually isn't too bad. I think I tucked mine a bit further back, but sometimes that will kind of protrude into the tire area. So this plate will basically just sandwich it. And yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna like paint this or not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I'll put that in today or not, but I'm definitely gonna throw this on now. Hi, bud. But Jazzy is also banging out some work in this thing. Cut out the whole floor. There's the fuel lines. And that's the inside of the frame rail. So that's looking crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, I could have grabbed the faster.
It's looking sick, man. Also, if you don't know, English Tune is basically taking over for that company, Auto Collect Storm, who makes, they started off making these. It's kind of hard to see with the bad lighting, but they made these fender braces, which is awesome because all of those would rot out on 240s and you'd always have floppy fenders. So they started off like that, and they also made those harness shields. But I guess there was a big demand, and I could be wrong, but this English Tune company basically took over for them, and they started making a lot more products as well. So they make a lot of very cool, useful S chassis stuff. So yeah, check them out if you want, I guess. But this shouldn't be difficult at all. You just got to basically remove this hose from the valve cover and take off my little motor mount brace thingy. So really pretty damn simple. Now I just got to break these loose as well, and there's an engine ground back there I got to take off. But oh, I also forgot I have their dipstick hold down, which is kind of a cool little piece. It's just like a spring-loaded kind of thing there. And basically the reasoning behind that is with like forged pistons and stuff, and you know, built motors, they have like bigger ring gaps, and sometimes it'll pop your dipstick out. So that's happened like once before, but it also looks cool, so I bought that. I think they make some cool stuff, so let's throw this rig on here. Help if I use the right size wrench. And again, I don't know, I mean, probably doesn't do too much for this heat shield. It's just basically covering the valve cover, and this is a bottom mount manifold. But if it helps at all, I think their like stock photo on their website is literally using this manifold with both heat shields. So I just think it looks cool. All right, so there it is installed. I think it looks pretty sweet. Looks pretty like race car. This, I don't know, it like blocks the logo, which kind of sucks, but I don't know. I think it looks pretty sweet. Little full engine bay shot. But yeah, very, very, very simple install, and it will work with this. I also realized I do have to change these up. I just have like a heat jacket on them for now because they're still rubber, but I would love to convert these to AN line and maybe run some sort of catch can setup. But she's coming along, and under the hood is looking fantastic in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for that. I might throw this on today as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna paint it or not. I don't know if this is like stainless or something and won't rust. I don't really know. I think it's stainless. But yeah, maybe I'll throw one of their nice little stickers on somewhere. Also ended up throwing their little sweet chrome sticker vinyl on there. Looks good. Does it look good, bud? So I think I'm also gonna paint this as well. So I just put down self-etching primer, and I'll probably just do a black just to have it blend in more in the wheel well. So I have painted up this little piece, not too shabby. I made sure I got all the overspray on AJ's E30, and Jazzy's still slaving away at this thing. So you got some nice little parts painted or primed.
Yeah, I got them primed. I got this piece. So
Sick.
It's gonna go like this.
Okay.
Oh, it's set up and
Damn, dude, it's like a big puzzle.
actually, yeah, this is gonna go like this. So.
Sick.
This is just to like cover and reinforce the frame rail, and then these are just basically to be the floor.
Okay.
So tack these all in and then seam seal it, and so no water gets inside. Prevent rust.
Sick.
Should be good.
Awesome, dude. Looking good. So we back.
Yeah,
It's another day.
Yeah, I don't think I showed this yet at all. What I did yesterday.
Yeah, I think we just saw it cut out in the pieces. We have a light. Oh, sweet.
So I got that tacked in so far, but when I was welding down there, should I set it on?
Yeah, dude, fuck it.
It caught on fire
It happens.
because I didn't clean the other side, but now I think I'm gonna jack it up and clean the other side.
It's looking good, dude.
But that's the start of my welds for that, and then I'm gonna put stuff in over here. I have like these two pieces in there
Sick, dude.
like that. But
Nice, man.
and then I'm gonna grind the welds and then seam seal it,
Awesome.
and then it should be good.
I'm pretty sure anyone who's ever like welded on a 240 before has definitely lit shit on fire multiple times. I've definitely had my fair share of welding fires.
Yeah, you gotta be careful because there's gas lines there.
Yeah.
They're rusty and hopefully not leaking.
Yeah, I think you should be good. What else we got going on? I got this thing painted up, little harness shield. So I think I'm gonna throw that on. I'm just gonna jack it up because I don't want to deal with moving rigs around.
Yeah, where'd you say that one? Here or over there?
Yeah, it's like right, if you shine the light, it's like,
Oh, Woody.
Woody,
Come on, take that away. He's trying
come here,
to.
bud. Right up in there.
Oh, okay.
So there's a harness there. So, yeah, I was telling Jazzy I'm probably gonna use some sort of RTV or sealant or something in here because I don't want, it basically faces up like this. And I don't want, water just pooling up in there and having any chance of corroding wires or anything. So I'm just gonna send her on there. put that on so tight? There we go. All right, so here's it before, and then this is gonna go over it. I guess you take this grommet off, which is weird, but yeah, I guess we'll see. So I'm working on my rig, and I hear Jazzy saying his whole suspension's collapsed. Yeah. So what's good with that, dude? You got, last I heard, what was it, last summer? You got the angle kit, maybe late summer?
Yeah, late
you got the angle kit?
I got villains for this.
Villains angle kit. Came with LCAs with ball joints,
Yep.
inner tie rods,
Outer
tie rods, knuckles that are modified.
Yep. And I put them on, and 2 or 3 days later, I went to Lock City and then drove skid pad there, did my like 10 runs or whatever.
Yup.
And next day here, I was doing like an inspection on it, and I was shaking the wheels, and the inner tie rods were absolutely like clapped.
Dude, they were shot. They were shot. And then you got another set, right? And those went bad quick too, right? Because I think they said they recommended the same ones they use or something, right?
Yeah, I bought the same ones that they said to get.
Okay, and those blew out again.
Yeah, those blew out.
And those are like what? Like cheap like Rock Auto parts or something?
Like $5.
Okay, so that's a problem.
Yeah,
And then I just hear him saying that his ball joints are blown out, dude.
This stuff is insane.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
And
Not trying to throw shade, because I feel like most of it you're buying is the modified knuckle, I feel like. And extended LCAs.
Yeah.
They probably throw some cheap parts in there, but I mean, that's kind of annoying, dude. I'd be super upset.
yeah, and I did email the guy about it.
Yep.
He said basically to go buy them myself.
That's
which,
insane.
I don't know.
That is
figured I had,
insane.
like 150 miles on it, a couple hundred miles.
Totally insane. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to throw shade at all, but like at the same time, man, like you got to back your product,
Yeah, that's
you know?
an obvious premature failure.
And you just got it, man. Like that's insane, dude. Insane.
already have to spend money modifying it. It's not ready to go.
Ridiculous. All right, so there it is with the grommet cut off. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably clean all this up, and then I might even use like a silicone to kind of mate it here. I don't want water kicking in through here and, you know, getting in wires and stuff. So I've read a couple people that, you know, do that. So I think that might be best considering the grommet closed all this up. And again, the purpose of this is this just kind of sticks out and the wheel gets, you know, a little close to it. Some people, you know, this isn't an aggressive setup, so it's not, I don't have many issues with it hitting, but it was more of a, you know, precaution kind of thing. And it looks nice, so it'll kind of like tuck it back more. But yeah, I'm gonna clean that up and get some silicone. Also had to remove some of the seam sealer bead that was up here because it was just interfering with how this plate sat on here. So now it's all cleaned up, I'm gonna run a bead of silicone, and I'll probably start by, I mean, this harness is pretty hard, so I'll probably end up putting in like the bottom screws first and working my way up so it'll sandwich up nicely. All right, so there she is. I couldn't really film it because it was very awkward to install, but it's on. I gotta find something to fill this with so water doesn't, actually, I thought I would just pull up in there, but since the hole is all there, it would literally just drain into the car. And normally you wouldn't be really worried about it because it's a 240, but you know, I do street drive the car every now and then, so, or you know, most of the time actually. So in case it rains or something, I don't have to worry about water coming in the car. All right, so there it is. I ended up hitting with some paint because of the sealant. It just was like kind of dripping, and I also touched up some seam sealer over there because I had to, you know, pull it all off to get an even surface to put this onto. But I used some sealant up top, so that's all protected, and some sealant between the plate and the chassis. And then I also just touched up a couple spots under here because the wheel was rubbing and it was literally already starting to rust a bit. So, you know, can't really do too much there. And I want to go lower in the front, so I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know what people usually end up doing besides, you know, tubbing the car, but I'd rather not do that. But, you know, we'll see. I think it's mainly over bumps, and I've been running these coilovers on like a pretty soft setting, so. But that's it for that. Got some progress, man. Damn.
Progress done.
Sweet, dude.
Got stuff tack welded in here. I gotta break my ground off.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
Getting closer and closer to having a full interior in this thing, man.
Yeah, the goal is to have pretty much all the rust repair stuff done by the end of January, so
Good stuff, man.
I'm on course for it because all that's left is the pinch welds up front and then a little spot on the driver's side,
Cool.
and that should be it. 'Cause
It already
all this
looks
is
like you
done.
got most of the kill mat done too. So
Yeah, I still have to, actually it's either this side or that side I have to finish up on the left, on the back side of it.
okay.
So maybe next weekend or something.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool. All right, well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yes, hope you enjoyed the progress.